Sometimes I just get too introspective in my head and I just get silent. So I'm like, don't even know sometimes where to start, even if I want to say anything or record anything or even, I don't know, share something with the group, for example. Like tonight I'm sharing on the Sermon on the Mount with our young adults here at our local church. Specifically the Beatitudes, but even now, like I'm trying to have to like process out loud, and that's new for me, for all my introverts out there. But I would say new is just not the most common place or thing for me to be doing, is processing out loud. But so I was just in LA recently with family, my family, my siblings, my cousins, my uncles and stuff, and just it was quite the introspective, introvert, very time there with that. Just I spent a lot of time when I was on my own, either one of two things, in tears or in my head, thinking about what is going on. So let me ask you this, because I don't know how many people out there have done this. I'm sure I'm not the first one, because I'm sure I'm not the only one who has thought of this. But my family has these. Well, my mom has kept for decades now some photo albums that have photos of, honestly, people I don't know, never saw growing up, but they're in those albums. And then there's a lot of photos of my siblings. I'm the youngest of 5. And then there are old photos of my grandma, and those did something to my heart, because I was in LA because of my grandma. She passed about almost 3 weeks now. And then there are photos of me. There are photos of my dad, who passed 10 years ago. There are photos of my mom. And I'm just looking at all these photos because none of them are recent. I think the most recent thing is probably 20 years old of me. Well, actually, the most recent things are my nephews, which is still probably around the same time, actually. But this thought that I had in April when I was in New York with one of my boys hit me again as I was looking through these albums, especially when I saw my photos. I felt so much in my heart, because I'm 38 now, and in particular, like some of these photos, I'm 5, maybe no more than 6. And the thought that I had in April when we were in the airport, we were walking through the airport, I started looking at all the people in the airport, like their faces. And, some people are just have this angry face. And some people just have, what do you call it, an RBF? If you know that. I'm not going to say it, but. And then other people are just going about their days, and they're just distracted. But if you look intently at people's faces, especially the older people, the thought that hit me is, where did your joy go? Where did the little child in you go? Like, And then the other thought, I was like, I looked at people's faces for a bit, and I'm like, you were a kid once, and you smiled a lot more, and you enjoyed life. And now your face just looks like it just, like life just hit you like a ton of bricks. And I'm just wondering to myself, as if I was having a conversation with them, like, did you ever imagine that this is where you'd be? You know, because I saw a worker there at the airport. I'm like, did you ever imagine that this is what you would be? You know, and as I saw my photos, I thought to myself, I'm like, this thought hit me. I was like, man, if only I could just go in there in that photo and warn this boy about what he's about to go through and encourage him to not lose his joy, not lose his childlikeness. You know, because I know what I've been through in those 33 years now. But even then, where would I start? Where would I even start warning him? How would I even prepare a 5-year-old kid, that 5-year-old me, to prepare for what he was going to go? I can't. There's no way. Even if there was a chance, let's just pretend here. Even if there was a chance for me to do that, you just can't prepare a 5-year-old kid for that. The best thought that I could do in my head, it was like, if I could just get into this photo and give 5-year-old me a hug and just tell him, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be tough, but remember, you're gonna make it. And I could only imagine what 5-year-old me would say. I'm gonna make what? What are you talking about? You know? But then, like, I look at the photo, I look at me, and I'm like, I don't want to miss out on joy right now, being a child, like a child, childlikeness, this believing of like life is great and it can get better. You know, I had some of those ideas back then. I may or may not be doing what I thought I'd do, but that doesn't mean I can't enjoy life the way I did, in the sense of just receiving it day by day and enjoying the moment right now as a child. So what I can do is tell me now, tell 38-year-old me, and whatever age you are, before I turn 50, before I turn 60, before I turn 80, you're gonna make it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be good. And because I'm seeing some of these things now, hey, guess what? It's gonna be better, probably. Probably. I hope so. You're gonna experience loss. You're gonna experience heartbreak. You're gonna experience pain. But you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna make it. It's gonna be good. You know, I'm just getting to the gym here, but I just want to encourage you, like, if you would stop for a bit and just encourage yourself. Encourage you where you are right now. That you're going to make it. It's going to be good. It's going to be all right. You know, we can't go back to the past and embrace 5 or 10-year-old us. But we could embrace ourselves now. And and we could encourage ourselves now. We can find strength for today. Gird ourselves with strength from the Lord, as Paul would say. But it's going to be good. It's going to be all right.